So one of the craziest things for ARK Survival Ascended when it launched was finding out the official roadmap for the game and when we're going to be getting all the maps. Today we're going to be talking about something a dev has told us on the launch of the next map on the release date, and it just seems near impossible. I'm not quite sure how this is all going to happen, but if Wildcard pull this off, it will be the biggest shock in the ARK community we have ever seen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a brand new video. And if you guys do enjoy today's video, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like and consider subscribing to the channel for your daily ARK news and other games, that would mean a lot to me. And let's dive into today's video. So pretty much I've been getting so many comments recently, whether that would be in Discord or whether that would be on YouTube, pretty much saying, Dom, how is Extinction still on track? Now, we obviously know Aberration is coming up next. It's going to be released on September 4th with the Unreal Engine 5.4 update, which is great, and I'm really looking forward to it if nothing is delayed. But something we found out recently is when Extinction will be launching, and this just doesn't make sense to me. Let's go into the news, and then we'll talk about that afterwards. So pretty much someone over in the Discord from one little comment created so much talk on YouTube, in the Discord, saying, is Extinction still on track for October? If not, when are you guys updating the roadmap? Because if you don't know, there was a roadmap that was given to us back in Extra Life 2023, which has changed quite a bit since the start. It hasn't changed that much, but it is set to change quite a lot. Extinction was planned for October, and Aberration was planned for July, but then it got delayed all the way to September, which is when this response is just so crazy. So Dolly goes on to say, am I allowed to get through Ab yet, or ... And someone said, no, Extinction is my favorite map, I want it so bad. And Dolly responded saying, haha, yes, we're still aiming for October at this stage. And this just sort of sent the community absolutely wild, because we just don't understand how this can be physically impossible that Extinction can manage to launch within this time. With Aberration launching in September, on September 4th with the Unreal Engine, how, Wildcard, we need you to tell us, is this going to be possible? So I'm going to get up the roadmap for you guys right now and explain just how messed up and random it is right now for this to even be possible, because in the most recent Snail Games call they did, I don't know if you guys saw that or not, they mentioned that the maps have been changed now on the roadmap to every 2 months, but the communication is so different between Studio Wildcard and Snail Games. Sometimes it's so strange. So on the actual roadmap we got, Ragnarok was actually meant to be launching in September. Now, we have no clue what's going on with that right now. What we do know is the center was released by a finished by a third-party studio. So Studio Wildcard now, for these different maps, have third-party teams working on the community-created maps to make sure they can get these out in time. There was no chance ever that Studio Wildcard were going to be able to get all these maps done in-house. It was just not going to be possible within the timings. Otherwise, it would be delay and delay and delay, and the game would never, ever, ever grow, and sales will never go up because it would just be too long and people would get bored. So as I said, Survival of the Fittest and Survival Ascended launched in October and December. The animated series came in early 2024. Scorched Earth launched pretty much nearly on time in March 2024. The center had a slight delay, being at the start of June, so pretty much everything was on for a release. And then Aberration was obviously delayed from July all the way until September 4th. Now, with Ragnarok being September, Extinction still planned for October. How is this all going to be happening before the end of the year? The only way I can see this being possible is that when the team have already had people working on Extinction in the background, but they're also going to need to be having their third party working on Ragnarok at the same time. And it all just seems so strange. Also, remember, in November, we're meant to be getting an ARK Survival Ascended surprise. I do not expect this to be a map at all. I expect the surprise... Well, what I mean by I don't expect it to be a map, I mean a map drop, like an actual release of a map. I do believe it will be a ARK Survival Ascended new paid DLC. And it will be an announcement, but I can't imagine that map will come any time until 2025. So I think Studio Wildcard have got this release window set in their head that they want to get for 2024 the full Bob's Tall Tales content done, with Scorched Earth already coming out, Aberration coming out obviously on September 4th, and then Extinction somehow coming in October. I personally think it will come November, December time, in my personal opinion. I'm very, very surprised Studio Wildcard have said they're still aiming for October. I think it's bad if it's giving false hope. If it's genuinely on track for October, then fair enough. But ever sort of giving that false hope to players is always just going to make the situation and the classic Studio Wildcard delay classic thing even worse. But anyway, to look forward to what's coming to Extinction, if this is the case and it does launch, we will be having Wasteland War, which has actually been stated, by the way, for a release of Q1 2025. So if Extinction launches in October, you won't, unless things change at Studio Wildcard, you won't actually see Wasteland War straight away with Extinction. It's, as I said, it's currently stated for Q1 2025. It says, fuel up your war rigs and fight to rule this desolate waste of Extinction. Prepare for high-octane automobile action as you clash with rival tribes and scavenge for survival in this post-apocalyptic wasteland. So it's very Mad Max-like. You know, they seem to be getting lots and lots of inspiration from all different types of games, movies, and films. And I never think that's a bad thing. I think it's ARK is a game that can have that kind of inspiration and make it a lot cooler. But yeah, so that's pretty much, guys, what's happening right now with your... I was about to say with your favorite game. I hope it's everyone deep down, as much as whenever you get frustrated with ARK, if you're a long-term ARK player, you will always say that ARK Survival, maybe that it's just evolved, but is one of your favorite games. So I will keep you guys completely up to date with all of the upcoming news on the release of the Extinction DLC. First of all, let's look forward to Aberration. I'm looking forward to it, and let's hope this Unreal Engine 5.4 upgrade is something we've all been waiting for. Catch you guys in my next video.